Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a story for you that's as ancient and heartwarming as the forests themselves. It's a tale of magic, kindness, and the deep, unbreakable bond between a boy and nature. So, dim the lights, get cozy, and let's journey together into the heart of a vast green forest where our story truly begins. Once upon a time, nestled on the edge of this boundless emerald wilderness, lived a humble woodcutter and his dear wife. Their home was modest, their hearts were full, but one wish remained unfulfilled. They longed for a child. Years passed, seasons turned, and their hope, though never extinguished, began to flicker. One crisp morning, as the sun dappled through the leaves, the woodcutter ventured deeper than usual into the forest. His axe slung over his shoulder, searching for the perfect firewood. As he walked, a soft rustling caught his ear, and a sight unfolded before him that would forever change his life. Lying in a bed of moss, cradled by vibrant green leaves, was a tiny baby. And what's more, a circle of forest animals, a gentle deer, curious squirrels, and chirping birds seemed to be guarding this precious bundle. A gasp escaped his lips. He carefully approached, his heart pounding with a mixture of wonder and disbelief. He gently scooped up the infant, whose tiny fingers immediately curled around his calloused thumb. He knew instantly that this was no ordinary child. Rushing home, he presented the baby to his wife, and their tears of joy watered the simple cottage. They named him Lamb, which, fittingly, means forest. Lamb grew up surrounded by the love of his adoptive parents and the boundless embrace of the woods. From his first steps, he seemed to possess an extraordinary connection to nature. He wasn't just strong and brave, he was also incredibly gentle, with a spirit as wild and free as the forest itself. What truly set him apart, though, was his unique gift. He could understand the whispers of the wind through the leaves, the chirps and calls of the birds, and the rustling conversations of the animals. The trees themselves seemed to lean in, sharing secrets and warnings whenever danger drew near. He wasn't just living in the forest, he was a part of it. Life was simple, yet rich, filled with the rhythms of nature. Lamb helped his father with woodworking, learned the ways of the forest from his animal friends, and brought joy to his parents' lives every single day. He was a beacon of light, not just for his family, but for the entire community that lived near the forest's edge. But then, one year, a shadow fell over their peaceful existence. A terrible drought, unlike any they had ever known, began to parch the land. The once gushing rivers dwindled to trickles, then dried up completely. The vibrant crops in the fields withered and died under the relentless sun. The forest lamb's beloved home began to suffer too. Its leaves crisped, its streams vanished, and the animals, desperate for water and food, started to leave, their eyes filled with despair. The villagers grew anxious, their laughter replaced by worried murmurs. Lamb watched the suffering with a heavy heart. He couldn't bear to see his home and its inhabitants slowly fading away. He knew he had to do something, anything. He remembered the old legends, whispered around campfires by elders' tales of the forbidden part of the jungle, a place so ancient and sacred, where, it was said, the legendary spirit of the forest resided. It was a perilous journey, filled with unknown dangers, but Lamb's resolve was unwavering. He gathered his courage, packed a small satchel, and bid farewell to his tearful parents, promising to return. With his heart set on saving his home, he ventured into the deepest, most mysterious parts of the jungle, guided only by instinct and the faint whispers of the trees. He walked for days, navigating through dense undergrowth, crossing dry riverbeds, and facing countless challenges. Each step was a testament to his determination, his love for the forest fueling his journey. He felt the ancient magic growing stronger with every step, a silent hum in the air. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he arrived at a clearing, bathed in an ethereal glow. Before him stood a giant, ancient tree, its massive trunk pulsating with a soft, vibrant green light. This was it. This had to be the place. As Lamb approached, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and from deep within the glowing tree, a voice, kind yet powerful, resonated through the air. It wasn't spoken in words, but in a feeling, a thought that filled his mind. "Brave boy." The voice echoed, "Because your heart is pure. Because it overflows with love for all living things, for every creature, every plant, and every human. I will grant you one wish. Tell me, what do you desire?" Lamb, awestruck but composed, knelt before the magnificent tree. He didn't hesitate. He didn't ask for wealth or power or personal glory. His voice, clear and earnest, carried through the forest. "I only wish for rain," he said, his eyes filled with hope. "I wish for rain so that the forest, the people, and all the animals may live again, so that life may return." The spirit of the forest smiled, a gentle warmth spreading through the clearing. A soft, ancient sigh seemed to emanate from the tree. Then a gentle wind began to stir, growing stronger, carrying the scent of distant rain. Soon, small dark clouds, like harbingers of hope, started to gather in the vast blue sky. Within moments, the sky darkened completely, and a single drop, then two, then a deluge, began to pour down. Rain, glorious life-giving rain, soaked the parched earth. The thirsty ground drank it greedily. The withered plants lifted their heads, and the animals, emerging from their hiding places, drank from newly formed puddles, their calls of joy filling the air. Life surged back into the forest, transforming the once dry landscape into a vibrant, glistening paradise. The rivers swelled, the crops revived, and hope, like the new sprouts, returned to the villages. From that day forward, the people, filled with gratitude and awe, called him Cub Ring Shan, the boy of the green forest. He was recognized not just as a kind young man, but as a protector, a true guardian blessed by nature itself. Lamb continued to live among the trees, his connection to the forest deepening with each passing year. He became a legend in his own time, a benevolent presence who would often be seen guiding lost travelers back to their paths or tending to injured animals with his gentle hands. His pure heart and unwavering love for the natural world inspired everyone he met, and even today, so the legend goes, whenever a cool, refreshing breeze rustles the leaves of the ancient trees, bringing with it a sense of peace and comfort, the villagers still say, their voices filled with reverence, "It's Lamb, the boy of the green forest, watching over us still." It's a reminder that true magic lies not in grand displays of power, but in a pure heart and a selfless love for the world around us. What a beautiful story, right? It just goes to show how powerful kindness and a pure heart can be. I hope you enjoyed this journey into the forest with Lamb. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with someone who needs a little magic in their day, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more enchanting tales and positive vibes. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.